Hi everyone, welcome back to Bethany's Vintage Fairy Tale. I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys this amazing project that I've been working on for quite a few weeks now. I wanted to create a beautiful Victorian inspired gallery wall in my entryway, and it was kind of inspired by this beautiful painting that we already have hanging up here. And I just love the old world Victorian style of this, and I was so inspired by this beautiful piece that I wanted to kind of create a gallery wall that would be kind of cohesive and utilize a lot of this white space. So this is the area how it's looking currently. As you can see, there's a ton of white wall space, and we've lived at this house now for 2 years, and I've always been kind of unsure with how to decorate this space. The ceilings are so high here, so it's really hard to kind of, add anything to this space. But what I wanted to do was kind of create a beautiful gallery wall, and I wanted to incorporate a few different 3D pieces as well. So we added in these beautiful shelves, and then my husband helped me hang up a few of these 3D objects that I've been collecting. That beautiful cast iron piece was from Hobby Lobby. I have this beautiful wall sconce that I thrifted a few months ago that I've been saving for this project, and my husband was so gracious to go ahead and help me hang all of these things. Definitely could not have done this without his help. So with my gallery wall, I wanted to include a lot of objects as well as frames just to kind of give it that, old world Victorian feel. So I just kind of went ahead and been collecting things for months now, just different objects that would kind of go with this Victorian theme. I actually found this beautiful little mailbox at a local thrift store, and I thought this would be also a perfect piece to hang by our door. So for all of the frames, I collected a whole bunch of different kinds. I have lots of different textures here, as you can see. I really like that eclectic, thrifted look. So I have lots of different textures and a variety of tones, which is definitely my style. But of course, if you guys like something simpler, you can go ahead with all of the same tones, or if you like a certain different type of wood, you could use that. Or if you wanted all gold or metallics, the sky is the limit for creating gallery walls, and I love how personalized you can make it, which is really what was so fun about creating this project. So for all of my pictures, I got all of them off of Pinterest, so it was super easy. All of the pictures were free. I just had to print them off at Walmart, which wasn't too expensive. But again, if you're creating a gallery wall of this size, the pictures can be quite costly. So you just kind of have to take that into consideration, what your budget is when you're creating a beautiful gallery wall like this. But yeah, I just went ahead and added in all of my beautiful photos, making sure to clean any of my thrifted frames. And then also a tip for you guys as well, as I was thrifting these frames, you always want to make sure that when you're looking for frames at the store, make sure you turn them around and look at how you get into the actual frame themselves. I can't tell you how many times I bought a frame and then realized later on when I went to fill it that it was either like attached with staples or nails, or it was like completely taped shut. So those are the things you don't really think about when you're looking for frames at the store, but I would definitely make sure that you can buy ones that are easy to get into, like this one here. They just have the little pull tabs, because yeah, some of the frames I had were quite difficult to get into, so that was definitely a learning curve for me. And then once you have all of your pictures filled into your frames, go ahead and lay them out on the floor just to kind of get a feel on how you would like to have them all laid out together on your wall. And then what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and trace all of my picture frames on some brown craft paper. This way you can go ahead and lay the paper onto your wall and kind of get a feel for how you want to lay out the gallery wall without having to commit to putting any nails or any stickers onto your wall. I find this just really helps to kind of get a feel for the layout before you go ahead and commit to getting the exact look that you're going for. So just go ahead and trace out all of your picture frames and cut them out. And then I'm going to go ahead and lay them out on the wall just to kind of see how I want them to look together. And then you're also going to want to write down just a brief description of what this actual picture is. That way you don't have two of the same pictures right beside each other. So like, for example, since I'm doing a Victorian theme, like I have 2 castles, so I don't want to have both castles right beside each other on the wall. So this way you can go ahead and get a really good feel for how you would like the wall to be laid out. And then if you also have different sizes of frames, you can try to plan out where you want your square, your rectangle ones, etc. So I find that really helps. So once you know exactly where you want each picture, go ahead and attach them to your wall. I really like using the command strips, the ones that are the Velcro option. They're so good for hanging photos on your wall. They're no damage, they're completely mess free. We rent this house, so I have to be really careful with, making too many marks or holes in the wall. So I find the command strips are just the absolute best option. And I also like the Velcro too because you can remove the picture without having to take the actual sticker off the wall. That way, if I want to go ahead and change some of these photos out for seasonal decor, I have the option of doing that without removing the actual sticker from the wall. So I just really like having that versatility. I think it just makes it so much more user-friendly, and I love that it doesn't damage the wall. So here you can see I'm just going ahead and adding in a few pieces of decor onto my shelves as well. I added in some frames, the ones that are really hard to hang if they had like an awkward edge. I like to hang those kind of pictures on the shelves themselves. And then I wanted to add in some beautiful old books. I have some Victorian books and then just some really old books that I've been thrifting. And then I also added in that beautiful cast iron key that I got from Hobby Lobby for only $2. And I absolutely love how it just adds to that vintage rustic effect. I also got this beautiful Princess Bride book from HomeSense. It was super inexpensive and I love the beautiful detailed pictures inside. It's such a beautiful piece that I love having on display. I've just been so excited with how this project has come together. This project took me a couple months in the making to collect all the frames and then also to get the right pictures off of Pinterest. I really wanted to make sure that the combination of decor and Victorian elements was very cohesive. I just love this kind of old world theme in my home. It's just so fun and it just creates the most beautiful statement when you first walk into our home and see this amazing gallery wall. I just love the impact that it has right when you walk in the door, and it was just, it's been so much fun to create. I hope you guys are absolutely loving this. So for the rest of the entryway, I kept it pretty simple because I wanted the gallery wall to be the statement piece here. So we just added in this tiny little side table. I put some beautiful thrifted lace on here with another vintage picture frame as well as a few more books and that gorgeous candelabra. I just love those really authentic Victorian pieces, having them all over my home just to create that beautiful kind of cozy, warm feeling just throughout the entire space. And then on the side here, this is where we keep all of our shoes and hang all of our jackets. So I don't like to have a lot of decor here. I like to keep this space pretty open and free just so we have a lot of space here. And then I added in these IKEA baskets just to keep everything nice and clean. It gets so messy over here so quickly with all the people that live in the house. So I wanted to keep the space very clean and open. That way it's very user friendly. And I just love how everything's coming together with all the different colors and having my beautiful wreath here. I also changed out the curtains to match. So I picked these beautiful green velvet curtains off of Amazon, which was super inexpensive. And I love the pop of color because, again, there's so much white wall space here, and without the stuff on the walls, it was just feeling so blank and it just didn't go with the rest of the house. So I'm so happy with how everything came together. I hope you guys really enjoyed seeing how I created this Victorian gallery wall in our entryway. This was such a fun project to put together, and I'm so grateful to share it with all of you guys. And if you guys are new to my channel, I would really appreciate if you would like and subscribe. I have so much more decorating and decor and DIYs to share with you guys, especially as we're heading into the summer and fall and Christmas down the road. I'm so excited to be continuing on this journey with you all. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next one very, very soon. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.